My name is BALQIS, and you can call me SYAFIQAH. I would be your on-site tour guide for today. Welcome to Kawi Wildlife Park, Sabah. Located about 25 kilometers from Kota Kinabalu, the park is a combination of zoo and a botanical garden, sprawled over 280 acres of land. It is developed and managed jointly by the Sabah Wildlife and Forestry departments. Among the facilities at the park are the administrative buildings, the visitor center, car parks, public toilets, and food stalls. Kawi Wildlife Park, animals can be seen roaming wild within their enclosure. Currently, there are more than 88 animals in the park, with plans for more animals to be brought from the other zoological parks in the world from time to time. So, animals at the park are divided into three major habitat zones. The orangutans, bats, snakes, eagles are put under the forest canopy zone, while the larger animals such as sun bears, elephants are put under the forest floor zone. So gibbons, teethers, crocodiles, monkeys, and snakes, they all are located in the water and water edge zone. Other animals include tigers, mouse deer, barking deer, ostrich, various species of birds, and a Sumatran rhinoceros. So one of the first animals to greet the visitors at the park is the exotic clouded leopards. Elusive by nature, the leopard looks so adorable that even in its sleep, it managed to pull a strong crowd. So the next one is the aviary. The aviary is a much more animated section with the sound of Manas greeting visitors with a simple hello. And the other birds at the aviary includes hornbills, pigeons, egrets, parrots, and eagles. It is both entertaining and educational to watch the antics of the orangutans and the pygmy elephants. Observing the playful otters somersaulting in the water and the gibbons showing off their loud, elaborate voices are fascinating as well. And occasionally, the friendly white-eyed deer will shove its nose towards the visitor for a gentle rub. The children's section of the zoo features pygmy elephants, ponies, and goats, among others. The park's 1.4-kilometer walking trail and signposts make the visit more fun, informative, and convenient. So the botanical garden, which is managed by the forestry department, covers about 200 acres of various types of jungle trees, wild plants, herbs, and flowers that can be found there.
Thank you, SYAFIQAH. Good afternoon to everyone. I'm Anis, your second tour guide for today. Now let me do a head count to see if you are complete. 2, 4, 6, 20. Okay, we are complete. Before we begin, let me welcome you to a wonderful Sabah Art Gallery. Now, before we proceed, I have some friendly reminders and safety precautions I'd like you to know so that our tour will be slow-flowing smoothly. First, take extra care of your valuables. Second, always use hand sanitizer and a face mask to avoid direct contact with COVID-19. And finally, please dispose of your garbages properly. Besides, you may be wondering what this flag means. So, if you see me waving it, it means the time is up to wander around the place, take pictures, and buy souvenirs, and we need to go to our next destination. Are you clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Great. You can take a look around the building, where you can see the organelle building plan was inspired by Datuk Yaman's deep interest in geometric shapes in general, as evident in many of his artworks. The geometry also makes for a more user-friendly, centralized circulation pattern as requested by Datuk Yaman himself. It's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
However, even more striking than the building's plan is formed with the walls that taper outwards from the base at an angle of 30 degrees, giving the gallery most deceptive appearance. The construction of this building is one of the most exciting and unique challenge for the builders. The gallery structure and walls are made entirely of reinforced concrete. Of the building's 4 levels, the first and 2 are reserved for the gallery's main occupation, which is conservation and preservation of the state's asset, which is the art collection. The upper levels, level 3 and 4, are reserved for exhibition space, office and library. Entry is the second level and the main vertical circulation is via lift and central staircase. And the light coming from the skylight above the central staircase is one of the most attractive features of the interior space. So we are about to start our very exciting tour. Let me give you a brief history about the Sabah Art Gallery. The Sabah Art Gallery was established in 1984 and was placed under the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Environment Sabah under administrations of the Sabah Cultural Board. The founder and the director of the art gallery was Dato' Muhammad Yaman Haji Ahmad Mus. The objectives of this gallery are to collect, store, preserve, interpret and to exhibit both local and foreign works of art. And today, the gallery has increased over 3,000 pieces of artwork in its permanent collection in the forms of paintings, carvings, sculptures, installations and so on, and mostly by local artists. And did you know that Sabah Art Gallery is the first green building in Sabah?
NO.
It should be noted that the Sabah Art Gallery Conservation Building was awarded Silver Classification from the Green Building Index Assessment Panel in 2012, and it's the first officially recognized green building in Sabah and the first green public gallery in Malaysia, complete with solar panels, passive design, rainwater harvesting system, and movement sensor lights. This unique and special building will hopefully give more prominence to the world of art in Sabah as well as being a talking point. As you can see, a lot of Sabahan traditional motifs are seen throughout the gallery. The gallery plans and showcases more than 12 exhibitions annually. It also organizes monthly exhibitions, weekly workshops, occasional seminars, various competitions, and a lot more. The exhibitions are aimed at featuring new artists, new themes, new work, new faces as well as new approaches in art. It tends to promote new approaches in visual art, especially in the local context for educational and promotional purposes. So, okay everyone, I will leave you here. Right now it's 12 p.m. So we will meet again at 1 p.m. So you have 1 hour to explore. Enjoy.
1 hour later.
Okay everyone, your time is up. Please gather here. Thank you. It's sad to say that you have a limited time to explore this wonderful Sabah Art Gallery, but I know you will surely enjoy the next destination that will lead by Yasmin. Thank you for your time. I hope you had a good time exploring the Sabah Art Gallery, and I'm Anis. I will leave you with the message. The best use of one's life is to invest it in something that will last forever. Take care everyone and goodbye.
Thank you for the great tour, Anis. Good evening everyone. Now we're at our third destination, which is the Sabah State Museum. My name is YASMIN NAZIAH, and you may call me Miss Yasmin, your tour guide for our third destination. Before heading inside, let me do a head count first to make sure that all of you are complete. 2, 6, 10, 12, 14, 20. Great! We are enough, so let's head inside. Sabah State Museum was inaugurated in 1965 and was opened to the public in 1985. This museum, which sited on the 17 hectares land, consists of the main building, Science and Education Center, also the Heritage Village. Inside the museum, there are various galleries that houses the natural history, the ceramics, archaeological, and the ethnography. The first thing that will catch your attention when you enter this museum is the bright wheel skeleton. This skeleton is a truly massive at 18.6 meters long. This is actually a really sad story. but the whale was found stranded and still alive at the shallow water by the fishermen at Kaya Island in 2006. At first, they managed to rescue it to a deep water, but the whale moved back to the place where it was found stranded. The whale was later found dead. A decision was made to conserve the skeleton so that these beautiful creatures can be seen at the museum. Other interesting section that you can visit here is the Head Hunting Gallery. Here, they exhibit a real human skull that is around 100 years old and also the swords used by them to cut humans' head. 100 years ago, the fearsome headhunters roamed on the land of Borneo. "Honey, I got the skulls for you and we can get married," are some of the whispers they said to their women. Bringing back home a human's head are considered as the sign of bravery and also prerequisite of the wedding. But today, the tradition had long gone. Through this section of the museum, you will be brought back to the time. Moving on to the Natural History Gallery. This gallery provides you an overview of the ecology systems in Borneo. Here, you will see different species of flora and fauna from the marine, swamp, and cave ecology. There is also a section where provides you an exhibition of the herbs which will help you cure some diseases. Ancient Culture Gallery is the most exciting one, as here you can see the best pieces of prehistoric artifacts from the Mansili Valley located at Dahat Datu, which dated to be around 235,000 years ago, which believed to be the earliest human civilization in Borneo. The next one is Ethology Gallery. Sabah has 32 indigenous groups with more than 100 languages spoken, which make them the most diversified state. Here, they exhibit various farming tools, handcraft, and also musical instruments. The musical instrument can be tried by you in the soundproof room. Our last attraction would be the Heritage Village, which is located just beside the museum building. This village consists of several traditional houses such as the Bajau, Murut, Rungun, and Dusun houses, which rarely can be seen anywhere else. There is also a pond and large forest around the village where you will find native fruit, herbs, and plants. The place is also really beautiful for you to take pictures. Alright everyone, so how was the visit at the Sabah State Museum today? Was it great?
Great!
Good! So with that, we have finally reached the end of our tour here. I hope you enjoy your next tour. Till we meet again, bye bye!
Hi everyone, this is our next destination. Welcome to Monsopiad Cultural Village. Okay, my name is Nurul Natasha. You guys can call me Natasha. So now I will conduct you and guide you during this tour. The Monsopiad Cultural Village is historically significant place located in Kadazan Dusun, People's Heartland. It was back in 1996 that this cultural village was first opened to the public to commemorate the great Kadazan warrior named Monsopiad. The traditional village buildings were built on the historical spot where Monsopiad, the fearless warrior, lived and roamed around the centuries ago. This cultural village is the one and only cultural village in Sabah that relates directly to the warrior, which is Monsopiad. The village was built and is managed by Monsopiad, direct descendants, to honor their forefather and to allow tourists to observe for themselves the diversity of Kadazan Dusun, culture and ethnicity. The Monsopiad Cultural Village is a
private project that receive no financial or grant support from Malaysian government, and released mainly from public support to remain competitive. The tourist admission fees goes toward the cultural village preservation. There are some interesting exhibit places in which the school are kept, are more popularly known as House of School, and itself is already a prominent tourist attraction since 1979, and is widely mentioned in tourist brochure and travel guides. There are a variety of brew here which are homemade using age-old method. At Monsopiad Heritage Village, you can try the rice wine and talak. Tourists can learn the several ways to make this local beverage, which are frequently used in traditional recipe. The Jintutun Domohoin, a monolith stone created many years ago and silent witness to many legends of Monsopiad. It can be seen within the Monsopiad Cultural Heritage Village. Spirits from the past are said to reside within it. Many people come to the stone today for luck. Also having a traditional dance, which is Sumaza. Next, tourists can also learn how to make a fire with bamboo. So I will give you 1 hour 30 minutes to visit and explore this place. So take your time and enjoy!
Hi everyone! After many trips, are you all still excited for our next destination?
Yes!
Great! Me too! It's such a pleasure to meet all of you. I am AFIFA and I'm your official tour guide for this trip. So, for our last destination, we will mingle with nature and leave a footprint at the beach shore. Yes, that's the clue for our last destination today. We are going to Tanjung Aru Beach. Nature is not a place to visit, but it is a home. So please keep in mind to take care of it and don't leave treasures. Tanjung Aru Beach is taking its name from casuarina or aru tree that fringe the fine sand. Basically, Tanjung Aru Beach is divided into 3 areas, which namely as first, second and third beach. This is where one might get a ringside seat to the greatest sunset on earth every evening. When the crimson sun dips slowly into the horizon, it will leaving the vast skies with a brilliant red. You may assume that all sunsets look same at each part of the world. But what can I say? Sunsets at each part of the world are different, and they have their own uniqueness and specialty. Moreover, one of the famous blogs have listed Tanjung Aru Beach as the world's best place to watch sunset. Since Kota Kinabalu is located near with the equator, it make the area receive more sunlight, and added with our air that high in humidity and less polluted, it will create a fire or flaming cloud during sunset. Usually, a sunny and cloudless day will produce a boring sunset. However, based on one observation made by travel blog writer, in order to get a colorful sunset, it more likely happen after rain, where it will fill the air with more moisture. And another secret is,
don't leave right after the sun sinks, because within a minute you will see another magic moment called as afterglow appear. It's a broad arch of reddish or pinkish sunlight in the sky, and the color also can be very intense. Famous activities to do here is kite flying, picnic, team building, or just enjoying a lip-smacking snack sold at small food stall while watching the sunset. The tranquil aura here will help you to relax in the most beautiful setting of nature here. So if you need me, I will be right here. Please alert with your time, and also I believe you will taking care of yourself. Enjoy your time, everyone. Okay, everyone, it is so sad to say that our journey has finally come to end. But don't worry, we'll always be there whenever you want to experience such amazing journey together. Hope you're enjoying this trip, and please don't forget us. Once again, I'm AFFIFA, your tour guide. Thank you very much for choosing us. Remember, no hate and just spread the love from us. Until we meet again. Goodbye!